Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So I'm playing CROWS, which is the MMORPG from WeMade using its WeMix blockchain platform. Been playing the game actually for over a year when it came out, which is March 2024. And CROWS is one of the interesting blockchain-enabled games in the sense that the blockchain is very, very hard to get to. I've been playing this game pretty much every day for a year. Not spent that much money, spent like $50 maybe. And in order to attach a wallet, a blockchain wallet to this game, you have to get to level 45. So I'm actually level 46, and it took me pretty much a year to get to level 45. But even with that ability, not really much becomes available really. So clearly the main thing in these games is you have a character. You can actually have multiple characters. They're locked to whatever server you're on, but you might have different sort of character classes. So this one's obviously an archer. But in order to see sort of how the blockchain stuff might work, we have to go to the menu here. So we'll go here and we see at the bottom it says NFT and token. So those are the bits that become available when you get to level 45. Interestingly though, when you hit NFT, clearly one of the main things in this sort of game is a character that you've invested a lot of time, maybe money, not in my case, but you invested a lot of time sort of leveling up this character and maybe getting sort of certain gear and stuff like that. So it would make sense that you would want to mint your character as an NFT. As we can see here, however, you need to get to level 45 in order to attach a blockchain wallet to your account, but you need to get to level 50 in order to mint your character as an NFT. So I've got another 4 levels to go before I get to that stage, and that might take, I don't know, another couple of months, maybe 3 months even. You probably can't read at the bottom. It also says you can trade minted NFTs with other users after sealing them. So there's actually a 2-stage process. You have to mint your NFT, and then you have to seal it. Probably difficult to see at the bottom, but to mint an NFT costs 8,000 diamonds. Diamonds are the in-game currency. You can see I've got 1,363 diamonds at the top. I need 8,000 in order to mint the NFT, and then you need another 800 to seal the NFT. And you would seal the NFT if you want to trade it. If you just want to create the NFT and keep it yourself, that would just be 8,000. So that's one thing we can look at. Also, given that's the price, let's go and see how much that would cost us. So go and look at the currency. So this is the in-app purchase currency, nothing to do with blockchain, but this is just the diamonds. We can see here 8,000 diamonds is 88 pounds, so that would be around about 100 US dollars. So it's going to cost 100 US dollars to mint your character, mint your NFT, and then another 800 diamonds, another $10 in order to do this sealing if you wanted to then try and trade it. Obviously you might not be able to trade it for the price you want it. So there's 2 different things there. One's ownership of something you want, and one's the ability to trade. So that's sort of quite a high bar. The other thing worth looking at here is it also has tokens. So the game has tokens. The main token is called CROW. So you can mint, theoretically, at least technically, you can mint the CROW token. You can see here I need 84 V diamonds. So V diamonds are a special currency you would use. So you have to get them in the game from the server, world exchange, or the request station. And then if you had 84, you could mint 1 CROW token. We can see here the average CROW market price for the last 24 hours is 0.46 cents, so 46 cents for 1 CROW token. But you would need these V diamonds in order to mint that. And I'm not sure it's still the case, but it used to be the case that you still couldn't mint the CROW token unless the value of the CROW token was more than 75 cents. So there's a sort of double system they have here to obviously to stop volatility and to stop loads of CROW tokens being minted. They put it in a minimum price. There's other tokens as well. So there's Morion. So in this case, I would need 10 Morion stones in the game and 4 V diamonds to mint 1. And we can see here the market price for 1 Morion is 1.78 CROW. So CROW is sort of the underlying token. Then there's all these other ones that you can mint out if you have the in-game item and you have the V diamonds, and a lot of them have different amounts of V diamond required in order to mint them out. So in this case, I do have 1V diamond, not quite sure how I got it, but I don't have any ancient papyrus. If I had 10 of those, I could mint 1 papyrus token. So that's sort of the the NFT and token side of it. But what's the striking about this is they have this game, and they really have focused NFTs on people who are really quite committed to this game. So most people who will get to this level will have either played it for a year and probably spent some money as well. So these are really your committed players. So they're really using sort of the blockchain side of this game, at least, to really sort of retain their existing users. And it doesn't come cheap. If you want to make your character an NFT, it's going to cost you $100, and another $10 if you want to sell it on. In another video, I'll look at the marketplace, because it's even a bit more complicated than this, because this is a game with servers. So I'm playing on a European server, and there's a particular name server. So all the NFTs are seem to be linked to individual actual servers. So there's not just one big server. There's lots of servers. So you have to, if you're trading NFTs, you have to trade the NFT that's in the server that you're in as well. So a whole bunch of interesting stuff going on here. Still, that being the case, that there are about 200,000 people playing this game, and there's about 10,000 sort of wallet interactions. So I'm not quite sure how much that links into people actually playing the game, or people using just sort of trading the NFTs, maybe not playing the game as well. Maybe there's just some traders in there. I haven't really looked into that, but interesting to see. This is very different to a lot of blockchain games where they try and use sort of crypto airdrops to get people into the game, and then as people leave quite quickly. This is a really sort of different approach to using sort of crypto blockchain elements in a very sort of serious long-term game. So interesting. So I have to struggle on for a few more months to see if I can mint my character. I'll probably do that sometime in the summer. I'll do a video about that as well. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.